Joining me from the world of athletics are two of the area's leading exponents. Daniel Saville is well placed to commentate on any subject: politics, medicine, agriculture and even dog breeding. But he is of course best known for his role as CleAC's top pundit. He's represented the club at all levels, as athlete, as coach and of course as commentator, and will be providing us with many anecdotes throughout this video. My second guest is the founder of the Allenby Broadcasting Network, which began in 1995 as the Allenby Wedding Channel, Memories of Marriage that was called, but is now the official broadcaster of all CleAC events, including the Allenby Barbecue and the Allenby Awards. We don't have a show without him. It's Robert Allenby.
Hi everyone.
Right, cast your minds back. 1996 was the best season at that time in CleAC history. Fantastic personal and collective triumphs distinguished it from any other season. In the celebration of the season, the ASC Awards took place.
Yes, the AAC endorsed CleAC Awards. Certainly gave the CleAC head honchos the ability and the chance to award their athletes with the recognition I think they deserved throughout the season. And in the next couple of minutes you'll see some of those athletes who deserved the recognition that they deserved.
Seriously considered. However, when it was mentioned that probably no other person has done more for the club this year, there could only be one winner. In fact, all the others considered would want him to win the award. The one and only Steve Bomber Graham.
On to the Senior Female Awards. Now, the track award goes to someone who was a stalwart of the Northern women's team, and is a great ambassador of the sport, and all the youngsters in the team certainly look up to her, and it's none other than Eve Richardson. On to the Senior Female Field Award. This goes to somebody who has experimented with a number of events this year, proved herself to be good at quite a few of them, and she also grabbed the club record into the bargain. And this award goes to Heidi Bradley. Now, as a brief interlude from the monotony of the Recognise Awards, we'd like to introduce a few of our own Allenby Sports Channel endorsed silverware before we get back to the main awards of the evening. Yes, and you can tell the Allenby Sports Channel presenting these awards because we have gold envelopes, everybody. That's gold envelopes. Now, the first award, we've noticed that quite a few of our athletes in the teams fancy themselves as film stars. So this award commemorates the famous lookalikes amongst the squad. So, the nominations are Mike Culshaw for his portrayal of Batman, further enhanced his reputation by running like a penguin and looking like a Joker. I can say that because he's not here tonight. Secondly, Mick Jagger for his wonderful impressions of Tom Hanks throughout the season. Out of his will. Thirdly, Mr. Pete Gifford for his hilarious shenanigans as Les Nielsen in the Naked Gun trilogy. And fourthly, none other than Keith Callanan for his side-splitting wife escapades. Wife-beating escapades, I think. As Jim MacDonald in Coronation Street. And the winner is... yes, it's Tom Hanks himself, Mr. Mick Jagger.
Very nice.
So me and Daniel are obviously the real experts because we haven't dropped the microphone once yet.
Now, performance of the year. What moment from '96 has stood out in your mind? The champagne moment in a season of many highs. Here are the nominations. Fraser Keith for his imitation of Colin Jackson up to hurdle 1 at Cudworth. Robin Inch for his hilarious vest-ripping antics on the Allenby Sports Channel. And James Lewis's fantastic 195 clearance at the knockout final, which had the Cleeve following in raptures. And the winner is James Lewis.
He's giving me prompts here, I don't need them, it's going great. Now, onto a trophy for the highest point scorer in Northern men's competition this year. This specially commissioned award, the Phil Johnson Memorial Trophy. So can we ask the man, living legend himself, Phil Johnson, to come and present this magnificent silverware.
Right in third place, Robert Allenby. Right. Second, Fraser Keith. Runaway winner this year, Steve Bomber Graham.
Cast your minds back a year ago, everybody. In a very proud moment for Tony Weston, he was presented with his award for being the area sports personality of the year. Tremendous accolade for both Tony and the club, in fact. Well, as you may or may not know, at the recently held North East Lincolnshire Sports Association Awards for 1996, the club went one better, well, two better actually, by collecting an unprecedented 3 trophies. So could I ask Tony to come out to present these very special awards, please? Firstly, the area's most promising newcomer for his previously highlighted achievements was Peter Durham. And for winning the English Schools and the National Championships, the Junior Sports Personality of the Year was Sophie McQueen. And last but certainly not least, for coaching the likes of Sophie and other winners tonight, the top coach in the area was adjudged to be our very own Roy Saxby.
And now to some very special awards. These are for endeavour and commitment throughout the year. Now, the male award goes to somebody who started the season relatively new to his chosen event, but under the watchful eye of top coach George Wardle has improved dramatically and just missed out with a whisker off the club record. The female award goes to somebody who suffered badly with injuries at the start of the season, but came on later on to put in some outstanding performances. The winners and role models for us all are Nikki Elms and Lindsay Cullum. The previous winner
winners of the next award, the Most Improved Athletes, provide some of the great names from Cleeth's past and present, and I'm sure this year's winners will prove no exception. Both have in fact improved their performances to such a degree that they're actually considered for other awards, one of them smashing 2 club records within the space of an hour. I'm sure their progress will continue again in 1997. Put your hands together firstly for James Lewis. And for Sally Woodcock.
Now on to the Magnificent Athlete of the Year Awards. Now I've nearly finished, so you can all set your alarms to wake up. Now, the male Athlete of the Year Award, male field track Athlete of the Year Award, goes to somebody whose achievements are well known to everybody. This year, proved himself the 6th fastest one-lapper in the country. Ran a superb 48 seconds for the 400 metres and was the first club athlete ever to break the magic 11 seconds for the 100 metres. And for this award, very popular winner, Lawrence Beard.
This car could be automatic, systematic, hydromatic, white grease lightning.
Now, the winner of the female track athlete of the award may surprise even herself, because she started the season new to track, but since has proved herself to be a fantastic athlete. All the other athletes in the club love to see her racing because it's the only time that she ever shuts up. And the winner for this award is Cleeth's Golden Girl, Katie Bell.
And so to the final awards of the evening, the Field Athletes of the Year. And with Cleeth's field eventers it in such a rich vein of form this year, it made the male Field Athlete of the Year a very difficult decision. However, due to this man's off-track doings, it's very easy to forget that he's one of the very best athletes from many a mile. Ladies and gentlemen, Fraser Keith. And the final award of the evening, the Female Field Athlete of the Year. And who better to receive the last award than Sophie McQueen? That concludes the awards for 1996, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the buffet and the raffle, and DJs Carl Hillsley and Rob will be on the decks later on, so enjoy the rest of the evening.
Well done, lad.
Thanks.
Thanks very much, lads. I think you did that absolutely brilliantly. Absolutely brilliant. So all the recipients of the award tonight.
Well, joining me in the foyer area of the Willows Social Club are the two leading lights in the Cleethorpes area so far. Grace Newton, Daniel Saville.
And special mystery guest.
So, Fraser, how do you think it went tonight?
I think it went wonderfully well, actually, Robert. I thought the very lines were smooth and the links were good. And Daniel, I'll ask your opinion on the trophy.
Well, can we bring Vanessa Raids up? Well, obviously I thought all the trophies fully deserved. Special mention though must go to this one here, Fraser Keith, tremendous season. And Fraser, what have we got here?
Well, I was actually over the moon to receive this trophy. I had no idea I was getting it before today. And it came as a complete shock and surprise to me that I should be honoured to receive this trophy. Some great names on here.
Now, for us, obviously everyone's coming up congratulating us, we did it so well, of course. But have we set ourselves a dangerous precedent? Are we going to have to keep up the same standard in years to come?
Well, I think that's the two-edged sword, isn't it? If you're brilliant, you're always expected to do it time and time again. Now, personally, between the likes of me and you, I don't think we should have any problem coming up with great awards ceremonies in the future. But yeah, it's down to the club. If they feel we've done a good job, I don't mind doing it again.
Well, I think we did a good job tonight. I'm sure we will in the future.
Thanks to the real deal on the wheels of steel, Robert Allenby.
Francis, I just mentioned I loved your Michael Korshaw joke. Could we just have that one more time, please?
Michael Korshaw, and further enhanced his reputation by running like a penguin and looking like a joker.
We'll end it on a high note. Thanks very much, guys.
Can I just say, we'll end it on this. I think this man here is the next Des Liner, isn't he? Come on, I think he really is. Next Des Liner.
Thanks, Daniel.
Fraser Keith.
Thanks.
Oh, no, not on camera.
I've seen him around.
Me, Nick.
It's Dennis Holt.
Dennis!
Well done, mate. What a nice gesture from the lad there, eh? Give him a round of applause. Well done. Thank you. Okay, we're back into it.
And all the lights that lead us
We're simply the best. Yes, the Cleethorpes club anthem, I feel. Did you get this shoe set this week?
Steady on there, Barry.
Then we have a special thank you to our